Hi. This vlog is going to be about lived in or cluttered. Is your house lived in or cluttered? I would say ours is lived in. My husband has said it's cluttered. Now, I've been in cluttered houses where you couldn't sit down anywhere. There were books and magazines and pizza boxes and old broken toys and and all sorts of stuff everywhere. I mean, there was just a path through the room, a little skinny path through the room. There you couldn't sit anywhere. You could barely stand anywhere. There's just this itty bitty little path. That to me is cluttered. Lived in to me means okay, you may leave a glass on the table, or you may leave your book out. You haven't finished with it yet. It's still out. Something like that. Um, and also, white carpet is nowhere to be found in our house. I have known people with white carpet in their house, and I don't know how they function. I would never be able to function with white carpet. I like to be in a house where I can actually live in it. If I spill something, okay, I spill it, and it's not that big a deal. Just wipe it up. Or if I sit somewhere, I don't want people to come to the house and wonder, oh, can I sit here? Or is this just for the magazine cover that they're going to have a photo shoot for at the end of the week? I mean, it's that kind of thing. I don't like to be in houses where I'm afraid to sit somewhere. I don't like my house to be somewhere where that people are wondering where they should sit or what they should be drinking or where they should be drinking. They can eat anything anywhere, they can drink anything anywhere in our house, and they can wear their shoes in our house. I know people that don't like to have people wearing shoes in the house. I can understand if your shoes are muddy and that kind of thing. I'm good with that. I understand that totally. You People would have the sense, I would hope, to take off their shoes if they're all muddy. But otherwise, you've just been going around outside, walking around outside in normal dry conditions. I don't think you should have to take your shoes off. But everybody does have their own idea of what's appropriate and what isn't. I understand that. But for me, I like a house that's lived in that you don't have to worry about every little thing being in place and what to do in that house. I want people to feel really comfortable when they come to the house. And that's the way I was growing up too. My mom and dad had 8 kids. Their house was not spick and span. It was not totally, perfect, but it was lived in and we were loved and we were cared for and we were well fed. We had everything we needed. That's what I'm talking about. I would rather live in a house that's a little bit out of order. It might be a little bit out of order. That's fine. As long as it's clean, as long as it's someplace that you really can live in, I'm good. I think that that's really a healthy way to go about it. And if you want a fancy house, if you want something that is perfect, picture perfect all the time, that's your every right as well. But for me, I'd rather have the lived in look. And what's your take on this? Do you like to have a perfect house where everything's in its place all the time and everything's perfect? Or do you like the lived in type of house? And that could be different for different people. I mean, perfect could be something totally different to totally different people. Or lived in could be totally different for totally different people. So give me your thoughts in the comments or shoot me an email and let's talk about this. You take care.